Lesson 279. Creation's freedom promises my own. Creation's freedom promises my own. Creation is free because your Creator is free. Therefore, you are free. The end of dreams is promised me because God's Son is not abandoned by God's love. Only in dreams is there a time when he appears to be in prison and awaits a future freedom, if it be at all. The ego came up with the construct of time, and Jesus is working with us within time in this Course in Miracles because we believe in time right now. But ultimately, this dream, it doesn't exist at all. The dream is taking place in time, but time is not real. Only God's timeless mind is real. So we appear to be in prison, in a world, in a body, but as we've said so many times, none of that is real. It's just a dream, a highly convincing dream as we project images that we then look at to prove to ourselves that what we're dreaming is reality. But as we allow the Holy Spirit to undo our projections, it becomes clearer to us that we are the dreamer of the dream. And then there's this odd sensation of being in the world but not of it as we use time to undo time and use dreams to awaken from dreams. Yet in reality, his dreams are gone because they never happened, with truth established in their place because truth has always been. And now is freedom his already. Should I wait in chains which have been severed for release when God is offering me freedom now? Many people who are freed are afraid to leave their prison. They feel inadequate. Freedom is too overwhelming. This is a real human dilemma. It's a psychological issue. Can I deal with freedom? It's too big. We put babies in cribs, and little by little, they, graduate into a larger crib and then a bed. But isn't it funny that sometimes a living space is called a crib in slang? Because really the sides of the crib just get larger, but we're always within those slats, which is really a prison. Until we realize that we don't even have to walk out of a prison because we are free. We are life. We're not a dream of pseudo life and death. It also brings to mind a psychological form of freedom, that exposure is the antidote to shame, and the ego keeps us hooked with guilt. Guilt and shame are the same thing in different forms. Humiliation also falls into that category. Exposure is humility, because whatever it is that we may be feeling guilty or ashamed of, we're able to admit it. That is freedom. Candor is freedom. If somebody says to you, "Oh, you're so clumsy," and you're able to just laugh gently at yourself and say, "Yeah, I can really be a klutz sometimes." That's candor. That's just owning what happened without any real shame about it. Or even if we're still feeling shame, to be able to speak of it. If you trip and fall, to be able to get up and go, "That was embarrassing," and that's it. What are you feeling right now? I have a sense of spaciousness. It almost feels like my head is the light in a lighthouse. Keep noticing what you're feeling. And read What is the Christ? And now let's move into our practice. I will accept your promises today, God, and give my faith to them. My Father loves the Son, whom he created as his own. Would you withhold the gifts you gave to me? Creation's freedom promises my own.